are 2 heats there, so we'll look for the top 3 to move forward. And in lane number 1, it'll be San Diego Rowing Club. Boulder will be out there in lane number 2.
Push it out a little bit.
Rocky Mountain coming out of lane 3. A group from PT Cruisers will be in lane 4. Los Gatos competing out of lane 5. Lake Union in lane 6. And Willamette out of Eugene, Oregon, or Salem rather, in lane 7.
Oh, yes, that first boat off would be the PT Cruisers out in the lead, followed by San Diego Rowing Club, and this is not in order in which their speed of racing, but in order in which they've actually left the line. They're all away now. And PT Cruisers are maintaining their lead. They have a fairly substantial lead. But this is one of those races where you're not really going to see what's really happening in the race until it starts to unfold near the end. At the 500-meter mark, we'll get some sort of idea as to how the boats are moving relative to each other. The field seems to be moving forward now, and they're certainly making some ground on the first 2 boats which were away, which were PT Cruisers and San Diego Rowing Club. So as they come through the 500, PT Cruisers are still maintaining that lead which they had through their handicap start. San Diego Rowing Club are going to follow them through. Then it's going to be Rocky Mountain, followed by the fast-moving crew from Los Gatos. Sorry, the fast-moving crew from Lake Union on the outside. Los Gatos, Boulder, and in last away and in last place at the moment, but moving on everybody, Willamette.
At 500 meters in our handicap race, in which, if you did not hear, the crews went out in reverse order and PT Cruisers got the head start. Right now in lane number 1, it's San Diego Rowing Club. In lane 2, Boulder. Lane 3 will be Rocky Mountain. PT Cruisers, the first ones off the line and holding a lead, at least for the moment, is in lane number 4. Coming out of lane 5, Los Gatos. Lake Union will be in 6, and Willamette is all the way out there in 7. And with the handicap start, things won't really be known until they get right down towards the finish line. Great fun and very competitive because you have an opportunity to hang on. PT Cruisers coming out of lane 4. And it appears that their early lead has been ellipsed. On the far outside, Lake Union moving along strongly. But on the lead currently appears to be Rocky Mountain in lane number 3. On the lead at the moment looks like Rocky Mountain. And then we need to go outside to Lake Union, but quite frankly, Lake Union seems to be closing on the leader. Then looking along the shoreline to San Diego Rowing Club. And then back outside to Willamette. And PT Cruisers, the original starters in this handicap start, having lost their advantage just probably between the around 750 meters. This is Lake Union cruising along rather smartly out there in lane number 6. And they apparently are being matched stroke for stroke by Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain and Lake Union with open water back to San Diego Rowing Club. Then all the way back outside to Willamette. Then in lane 2, Boulder is kind of hanging in there. Los Gatos, and then our original starting crew, PT Cruisers, having lost their advantage. It looks like Rocky Mountain has begun to assert themselves, and they have overtaken the lead of Lake Union. We have open water back to San Diego Rowing Club, and apparently open water to Willamette all the way on the outside. Then back inside to Boulder, putting together a relatively good accounting of themselves. And Los Gatos with PT Cruisers trailing.
3 minutes to start, 3 minutes.
With about 250 meters to go, this is Rocky Mountain. They have had the lead from about the 750 meter mark, 750 to go. On the outside, that's Lake Union. Along the shoreline, this is the San Diego Rowing Club. Then Boulder. And then to the outside for Los Gatos. Top 3 will be moving on. They're not going to get out there and really burn up much energy. So we've got apparently Rocky Mountain, then to the outside to Lake Union, and then the San Diego Rowing Club. And those are the apparent crews that will be moving forward in the Considine Cup race tomorrow. Next up will be the Heat B of the Considine Cup, and we'll set the stage for you in just a minute. How do you say that?